The jungle was alive with whispers. Thick vines coiled around towering ceiba trees, and the air carried the heavy scent of rain-soaked earth. Ethan Carter, an archaeologist driven by obsession, stood at the edge of the Yucatan rainforest. For months, he had followed fragments of an ancient map, each step pulling him closer to a ruin the world had long forgotten. A city said to vanish in mist and shadow, with each step deeper, the world outside seemed to dissolve. The forest swallowed him whole, every rustle in the leaves felt alive, every shadow watching. A narrow trail, half consumed by moss, guided him forward. Somewhere in the distance, the call of a howler monkey echoed like a warning. But Ethan pressed on. Hours passed before he spotted it, a carved stone, partially buried under leaves. Symbols he had only seen in dusty manuscripts stared back at him. They whispered secrets of a civilization lost to time. His heartbeat quickened. Was this the entrance? The jungle suddenly opened into a clearing, bathed in an unnatural fog. Shapes of ruined buildings peeked through the mist, walls crumbling yet somehow untouched by centuries. The air was still. Too still. Ethan stepped forward, unsure whether curiosity or fear drove him. Something moved in the fog. Shadows stretched unnaturally along the broken stones. Ethan's eyes caught the glint of a small golden artifact, half buried in the dirt. As he reached for it, a cold breeze whispered through the ruins, carrying a voice that seemed to call his name. Following the symbols etched into the stones, Ethan discovered a narrow staircase leading underground. Dust rose as he descended, the air thick and heavy. Torches lined the walls, though he had not lit them. It was as if the chamber awaited his arrival. At the chamber's center stood a figure. Not alive, not entirely stone, its glowing eyes pierced the darkness. Ethan froze. The figure tilted its head, observing him, and the faint hum of ancient energy filled the air. Not in words, but feelings. Joy, sorrow, warnings. And a single message: leave before the mist claims you. Suddenly, the floor trembled. Fog seeped in from every corner, curling around his feet. Walls seemed to stretch, the exit disappearing behind layers of mist. The Guardian's eyes glowed brighter, as if urging him to choose, stay or leave. Ethan stumbled into a long hall lined with broken statues. Their faces seemed familiar, as though the city itself remembered every soul that had walked these stones. The whispers grew louder, weaving together like a forgotten language, urging him forward. Every step echoed strangely, as if the hall was alive. At the hall's end stood a reflective pool, smooth as glass. Leaning over, Ethan saw not only his own face but glimpses of people who had vanished here centuries ago. Their eyes pleaded, silent and sorrowful. The water rippled, forming visions of the city as it once was, alive, vibrant, and then consumed by mist. The Guardian appeared once more, silent, eyes glowing brighter than ever. Ethan realized the truth: the city claimed those who lingered. But a single path led out, narrow, treacherous, and shrouded in mist. One wrong step, and he would join the lost forever. Heart pounding, Ethan ran. The mist tried to swallow him, shadows clawing at his cloak. Stone stairs spiraled upward, jagged and slick with moss. Every step felt heavier than the last. But determination burned in his chest. The sunlight above flickered like hope, distant but real. Ethan finally stumbled into the clearing. The ruins lay quiet, mist lifting. But as he blinked, the village, the Guardian, and every echo of the city had vanished. Only the dense jungle remained, silent and still. He clutched the golden artifact, proof the city had existed. And sometimes, on foggy nights, he swore he could still hear the whispers calling his name.